I don't have much time to speak. I'll make a very short speech. First of all, let me congratulate all of you for organizing a discussion on media's role during the pandemic. As the principal was saying, the media consumption had gone up exponentially during this period, whether it is digital, television, or print. Because since we are in all these mediums, we understand how the consumption level has gone up. As you rightly said, this industry is also facing a massive crisis. Uh, to a lesser extent in Kerala for newspaper, because there is a reasonably good subscription uh, cover price for the newspaper. Reasonably good, I would say, not good enough. If only you understand the economics of print industry, without ad support, you need to charge at least what 30 rupees for a newspaper, a 16-page newspaper to be in the market. But it's heavily subsidized. In the case of other metros, where they're selling for 1 rupee, 2 rupees, when the ad revenues has taken a hit, uh, they have in fact had larger losses compared to the Kerala print media. As you know, like during this pandemic or at any point of time, curated media plays a very important role in disseminating correct information. Unlike the social media, where it's a good medium, but it's a high reach. But there everybody becomes a journalist or everybody becomes a doctor, and they can mislead the people to a very great extent. We have our pressure because like when these kind of news goes out in public, sometimes they ask us why is it not in your channel or in your newspaper. That's as the principal was saying, the fourth pillar of democracy, and we have to play a very responsible role in disseminating content. So it is not here who is first, but what is correct is what we would look at. I'm sure the other panelists, Radhakrishnan, also would agree with me. There's always pressure in the newsroom for television, who is going to air the news first. But then here the issue is not who is first, what is correct. What is right is more important. So this is a time when media industry, see, like I can tell you, across the globe, like any other industry, when media industry, people have lost jobs. There has been salary cut. There's been rationalization of spending and things like that. But in Kerala, it's been different. As far as my organization is concerned, I can proudly say we have not retrenched a single person. Neither we have implemented salary cuts. Because like if you put whenever there's a crisis, the first thing what we do is to do away with people. That's not philosophy what we believe. We believe that 90% is mind, 10% is matter, that is capital. So we believe in people. That's the reason why, in spite of having heavy losses, we have not taken drastic steps to reduce manpower. For many people, it sounded very foolish when they asked me, like, what have you done? I said, these are the measures. We have taken a lot of measures, but one thing we have not done is to cut or to send out people. But everywhere in the world, this has happened. There has been salary cuts, there has been retrenchment or furlough, whatever measures they wanted to take. But then keeping this afloat is very, very challenging. So I find that every crisis gives you an opportunity to rethink on your business. So we are also in the process of transformation. How do we transform a media company to for a like for the next generation or for a alpha generation which is coming up? So I wouldn't speak for long. As I said, like a lot of our journalists was affected with COVID because they were there in the field to report, whether it's print or television. More on the television side because they had we need visuals, we need footage. So they've been going out and covering these, I mean, like the news. A lot of people were affected with COVID. Fortunately, no fatalities so far. We are taking care of our people, and they've shown great courage, in venturing out to most affected areas to ensure that people are informed, well informed about the ground realities rather than speculation. So I hope everybody understands the important role responsible media plays. Is a very responsible role which social media can play, or so many people have used social media to do that. Uh, well, I have nothing further to say. As I said, we are all under a lot of pressure in terms of profitability or revenues. In fact, April, our ad revenues were down by 92, 93%. It's gradually improved. Even during Onam festival, the revenues were just normal revenue. The usual festival revenues are not seen. So these are challenging times for us also. And as you said, like we need to put in more money to get quality content, which we continue to do. These are the things where we don't compromise. And I'm sure discussions like this will help uh, the general public understand what role media plays in this COVID or at any point of time. So with these words, I would end my small speech. So I'm completely unprepared, and as I told you, like slightly unwell also. Don't worry, not COVID. I'm asthmatic, so a little bit of wheezing problem is there, especially with the pollution in Delhi. It was comparatively less, but then I'm finding it a little difficult to breathe because of my asthma. So with these words, I inaugurate your session. Thank you very much for inviting me. I would exit after this. Thank you.